Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel, The Reclaimed Ranch. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving weekend. I had a nice, relaxing time with my in-laws. We ate a lot of food and watched a lot of football, so it was good times. And for today's video, I'm going to just kind of kick back and do some painting. I've got some wood rounds that a friend gave to me. I'll try and find a link on Amazon for you guys, and I'm going to use all kinds of different paints. So I've got my fusion paints, I've got some apple barrel paints from Walmart. These are really fun to have the kids join you. It's a cool little craft to do around the table with the kids or grandkids. So this first one, I'm going to just make a wreath, and I just take a thin line, a circle, and then take my little paintbrush and then just go from the outside into the line on each of those. And then I'm going to take a darker green, my Fusion Manor green, and I'm going to go in and just make some other type of branches in between. And then I'll use my Fusion's Highlander to put the little red berries on there. And I thought it was cute as it was, but the inside needed a little something. So I took out my pencil and I just hand wrote the word joy inside and then just painted that red. So we're going to do 6 different types of wood rounds today, and you can change the background colors. I just did 3 white, 3 black. It would look great on either color. I thought this one just turned out super cute. So this next one's pretty easy. I just took a really bright green and kind of just went from the top out into a swoosh motion on each side. And now I'm going to take a darker green, give it some dimension. And then I'm going to actually go over again with that light green. And I'm just using my heat gun in between each coat to dry them. And then I'm going to take my Fusion chocolate color to make the base or the trunk of the tree. And I'm also going to be using apple barrel. It's a caramel color to just give that trunk some highlights. Now it's time for some snow. So I'm going to take this brush and just put a tiny bit of white on the tips. It's a dry brush. And I'm just going to brush those all around, and then I'm going to flip the brush over and use the end to dip into my white paint and make all the little snowflakes. So when you dip it in, you'll get the bigger dots, and as you continue to use it, it'll get smaller and smaller. And this next one is super simple. It's going to be a little snowman. So instead of 3, because these wood rounds are so small, I just put 2 snowballs on there. And then I'm going to be using the color Champagne Metallic in Fusion. And I just use a small flat brush. And I'm going to be making a little scarf and hat in this color. And it's a little bit hard to see, but I will bring it up close at the end. So I'm going to make just a little cap on the top. And then use my heat gun in between just to keep drying it and add more color to it. And I'm going to take my Fusion Highlander red, and I'm going to outline and make all the details. And then I'm going to go ahead and add the little snowball on the end. I'm going to take my Fusion Tuscan Orange and create his little nose. And then I'm going to do the same trick as I do with the snowflakes. I'm going to take the tip of my little paintbrush and use the end to daub on the buttons and the face. And he is all complete. And these are fun because you can use so many different colors with the kids. They love to change up the colors. So this next one here, we are going to create a little church out in the snow. So I did a couple coats of the white on the bottom there. And then I am going to outline those mounds, and it's called Fusion Little Whale. It's a really light, pretty blue. It's hard to see in this lighting, I'm sorry, but when I bring it closer, you'll be able to see a little bit better. So I'm going to take my pencil and just kind of outline the church body there. I'm going to paint it all in white, a couple coats, and then we're going to add some details using the Highlander and the Manor Green. Actually, I think I used Manor Green mixed with that Apple Barrel Bright Green up there at the top of the screen there. So I outlined the body of the church with the Manor Green, added some trees, and then for the door and the window, I mixed those greens. You can see here I'm mixing it up. And you can get as creative as you want. These can be super simple to make. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. I love the handmade look of things, the natural wood that it's on. I'm really into the woodsy look this year. And then I'm going to add my little snow, my little cross on top, and look how cute that turned out. Sorry I'm flipping it the wrong way. I'll have to remember that next time. Now this next one, we're just going to do a scene of trees. So I've got my chocolate and I've got a really small artist brush. We're going to paint 3 lines, dry it down, and then I'm going to use a flat angled brush to do the trees. So you just kind of squiggle the lines back and forth. See how easy this is? And then I'm going to dry it down. I'm going to add a little bit more squiggles, and then I'm going to go in with my bright green and just add some dimension. And then for the snow, I'm going to go, first I'm going to add my snow to the trees. And then I'm going to use that little whale color, that blue color for the snow, since I'm on a white base already. And then I'm going to go in with some Apple Barrel Pool, Pool Blue. And then that's just going to outline my snow mounds, so it gives it more of a depth perception. And there it is. See, these are so quick and easy. Like I said, you don't have to be perfect with them. This next one's going to be a barn scene, so I added my little whale for some of the color since I'm on a white base, and then I just sketched out a barn real quick, and I ended up changing the frame a little bit. Painted it with my Highland Fusion paint, and I'm going to add some details with the black. Gonna get my big barn door in there, some windows, and then see how the roof line on the side there doesn't look right, so I end up changing that a bit. I'm gonna add some white highlights. Here I go, changing it. And it's a process. You know, it's okay to change things while you're being creative. That's the whole part of it. And so I'm going to add a little tree because I feel like it's kind of bare on that one side to the right of the barn there. So we're just going to do the squiggle lines again. They're so easy. I love it. And then I keep adding more snow to the base or the roof there. Add some snow on the tree, and then I'm going to put a little weather vane with the rooster on top. And of course, this is not detailed by any means, but you get the gist of it with the little arrow and what sort of looks like a rooster. And there it is, all finished. And so I'm going to show you a picture of them finished here. There they are. And then you can use jute twine, you can use ribbon. I decided to use ribbon. I got this half off at Walmart last year after Christmas was over. It's a cute little ribbon that says Merry Christmas. And then I'm just going to go ahead and make little hangers for them. So let me know what you guys think of this video. It was just a fun, relaxing evening for me to just be able to be creative and paint. Like I said, this is great for kids. I'm going to be doing a class in my North Spokane store that I'm in called the Curated Cottage, and we're going to be teaching these to have the parents bring in the kids and just have a good old time. So I hope you all have a wonderful week, and I will be back here on Friday with the furniture flip. And we'll see you then. Bye, guys.